Good morning and welcome to part 2 of lesson 3.3, rate of change and slope. So last week we talked about the 4 types of slope: positive slope, negative slope, zero slope, and undefined slope. How to find the slope of a line using the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Today we're going to shake it up a little bit and we're going to find the value of a missing coordinate from one of the ordered pairs given the other ordered pair and the slope. So this is example 2 in lesson 3.3 of your notes. So if you would be so kind as to turn there and follow along with me. I am going to work the problem with you because I want you to see it worked out totally. So example 2 in your notes. So you can follow along there or you can feel free to write out what I'm doing as we go along. All right? So here we go. So this is still lesson 3.3, part 2. Example number 2. Find the value of R so that the line through 10, R and 3, 4 has a slope of negative 2 over 7. Okay, so here's our steps. Step number 1. We're going to write out the slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Step number 2, we're going to plug in what we know. But let's go ahead first of all and let's just take care of business here. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's not disappear on me. Come back. Let's just go ahead and label our points. So this would be x1, this would be y1, this would be x2, this would be y2, and this is our slope. So we label our points and we plug everything we know into the slope formula. You with me? Yes? Okay. So the slope is negative 2 over 7 equals y2 is 4, y1 is over, x2 is
3,
and x1 is 10. I'm going to fix it. Thank you. 3 minus 10. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So now look what we have, guys. We have an equal proportion. So we can do what to solve it? So we cross multiply. But first, I want to bring one very important thing to our attention. I need to remember parentheses around 4 minus r. Is everyone with me? Yes? Negative 2 over 7 equals 4 minus r over 3 minus 10. Miss Urso, why did you do that? Well, I put parentheses there because that helps me remember when I go to use my distributive property that I distribute that 7 not only to the 4 but also to the minus r. And we know that 3 minus 10 is a negative 7, correct? Okay, so we can go a negative 2 times a negative 7 equals 7 times the quantity 4 minus r. A negative 2 times a negative 7 is a positive 14 equals 28 minus 7r. Y'all with me? Your brain would like to see it like this right now, so I'm just going to do this for those of you that would like to see it written the other way. I haven't done anything. Okay? And now we're ready to go ahead and do what? Subtract 28 from each side. And what do you get? Negative 7r equals negative 14. Y'all with me? Let's just erase this other problem. Negative 7r equals negative 14. Divide each side by what? And we get r equals what? R equals 2. So the missing coordinate is 2. Does anybody have a question? Yes. How did I get what, honey? Okay. A negative 2 times a negative 7 is a positive 14 equals 7 times 4 is 28 minus 7 times r is minus 7r. You see it now? Anybody have a question? Do you guys need me to do another one? We're good? Yes? All right, guys, that was the whole lesson for today. So in tonight's homework, you will be doing finding the slope of a line, a lot of practice, and finding the missing coordinate. Have a great day.